It's June 9th, 2025, just before sunrise. A desperate emergency call breaks the silence over the Arabian Sea. The MV Wan Hai 503, a huge 269-meter-long cargo ship, is on fire 90 kilometers off the coast of Kerala, India. Loud explosions tear through its cargo decks, blasting containers into the dark water below. Dangerous chemicals could be leaking, threatening the ocean and nearby communities. What caused this terrifying disaster? Was it a mistake by the crew, a problem with the ship, or something darker hiding in plain sight? The ship was carrying thousands of containers, some filled with hazardous materials like explosives and toxic chemicals. As flames spread, the crew fought to survive, and the Indian Coast Guard raced to the scene. But with the ship still burning and tilting to one side, the danger is far from over. Join us as we piece together the clues behind this fiery catastrophe. The Wan Hai 503, a Singapore-flagged Leviathan, was built by CSBC Corporation in Taiwan's Kaohsiung shipyard. Built in 2005 and acquired by Wan Hai Lines in July 2023, this vessel boasts a gross tonnage of 42,532, a dead weight of 51,300 tons, and a length of 269 meters. Powered by a B&W 8K90MC engine, it's designed to carry thousands of 20-foot equivalent containers across treacherous seas. On June 7, 2025, at 23:22 India Standard Time, the MV Wan Hai 503 slipped away from Colombo Port, Sri Lanka, its silhouette vanishing into the inky blackness of the Arabian Sea. Bound for Nhava Sheva Port, Mumbai, with an estimated arrival of June 10th at 10 o'clock IST, this 269-meter container ship carried 1,754 containers, 143 of them labeled as hazardous. Its mission: deliver its volatile cargo across 1,200 nautical miles, but a shadow loomed over this voyage. Just 1 month earlier, on May 7, 2025, a Port State Control inspection at Mumbai uncovered a trifecta of deficiencies. First, inadequate warning notices, vital placards mandated by SOLAS Chapter 22 for hazardous cargo zones, missing or illegible. Second, compromised shore-to-ship access, with gangways failing ISPS code standards for secure boarding. Third, faulty loading equipment, cranes and lashing systems that violated MARPOL Annex 6 safety protocols, risking container instability during transit. Official records claim these issues were rectified. The Wan Hai 503, operated by Wan Hai Lines since July 2023, was no stranger to scrutiny. Yet, as it sailed into the night, questions linger. Were the repairs truly sufficient? Did the crew, all 22 of them, know the risks of their cargo? Or was this vessel a disaster waiting to happen, its fate sealed by unseen hands before it ever left port? At 5:47 IST on June 9, 2025, a cataclysmic detonation shattered the MV Wan Hai 503, roughly 50 nautical miles west of India's Baipur-Azikal coast, at coordinates 11 degrees 15 seconds north and 75 degrees 30 seconds east. The blast obliterated an estimated 20 to 50 containers, hurling their debris into the depths. The explosion, centered in the midship cargo holds, unleashed a voracious fire that devoured the vessel's core, its glow visible for miles against the pre-dawn sky. The Wan Hai 503 carried 1,754 20-foot equivalent units, TEUs, 1,083 stowed in hermetically sealed holds below deck, 671 lashed precariously above, exposed to the elements. Among them, 143 containers bore the ominous red diamond of the International Maritime Dangerous Goods (IMDG) code, Class 1 explosives, their chemical compositions veiled in secrecy, Class 3 flammable liquids, petrol, diesel, ethanol, capable of igniting at flash points as low as -40 degrees Celsius, Class 4.1 nitrocellulose, a volatile compound prone to spontaneous combustion above 38 degrees Celsius. It also held Class 9 lithium-ion batteries, notorious for thermal runaway cascades releasing 1,000 kilojoules per kilogram of energy. 16 marine pollutants, regulated under MARPOL Annex 3, included trichlorobenzene, a persistent aquatic toxin, and tetrachloroethylene, a suspected carcinogen with a vapor pressure of 18 millimeters of mercury, threatening atmospheric dispersion. The ship's bunker tanks, holding 122,128 metric tons of fuel, 2,000 tons of heavy fuel oil, and 240 tons of marine gas oil, lay mere meters from the inferno, separated by steel bulkheads rated for only 900 degrees Celsius resistance. Was the blast triggered by a lithium battery short circuit, a nitrocellulose ignition, catalyzed by undetected heat spikes, or a failure in the ship's electrical system, its insulation degraded by unlogged maintenance? Perhaps the truth lies buried in the cargo manifest, its redactions guarding secrets too dangerous to reveal. There were 22 crew members on board. The nationalities of the crew were as follows: 8 Chinese nationals, 6 Taiwanese nationals, 5 nationals from Myanmar, 3 Indonesian nationals. Of the 22, 10 escaped in lifeboat. Number 2, 8 in a life raft, their silhouettes barely visible through the smoke. The Indian Coast Guard and Navy executed a high-stakes rescue, recovering all 18. 3 suffered injuries. 2 endured severe burns. Unfortunately, 4 remain missing. 2 Taiwanese, 1 from Myanmar, and 1 from Indonesia. As of now, the names of the crew have not been publicly released. The Wan Hai 503, now listing 10 to 15 degrees to port from water ingress, drifts south-southeast toward Kozhikode and Kochi. Containers, some laden with toxins, float aimlessly in the Arabian Sea, a ticking ecological time bomb. The ship's fuel load, 122,128 metric tons, threatens a spill rivaling historic disasters, especially during the Arabian Sea's fish breeding season. Indian authorities have deployed aircraft to monitor for pollution, issuing advisories for drifting debris. Wan Hai Lines was ordered to engage a salvage company with firefighting expertise, but the fire's ferocity and the ship's structural compromise raise a grim prospect: total loss. The ship was insured by Britannia Steamship Insurance Association, a firm battered by the 2024 Baltimore Bridge disaster, potentially the costliest maritime claim in history. Britannia was also entangled in a $1 billion dispute over Nigeria's 2011 Bonga oil spill. Allegations of diverted funds and insuring illegal fishing operations cast a dark shadow over the 170-year-old insurance company. Will Britannia's underwriting unravel this disaster's true cost? The question remains: what ignited this catastrophe, and who will pay the price? The Wan Hai 503 burns on, a floating enigma in a sea of secrets. At the time of recording this video, the Kerala state government has issued a high alert along its coastal areas and advised fishermen not to venture near the site where the container ship had met with the disaster. According to defense officials, the situation poses a serious risk to the marine environment and regional shipping routes. As of now, 5 Coast Guard ships, 2 Dornier aircraft, and a helicopter are working to quell the blaze on board the Wan Hai 503. The Indian Coast Guard, ICG, reported that salvage team members were winched onto the burning vessel on the 11th of June to assist with the towing operation. However, sea conditions were described as, quote, unfavorable. Was it a fatal design flaw, a cargo miscalculation, or a cover-up? Share your theories below, subscribe for updates, and hit the bell to join us as we uncover the mysteries around the world. This is Scar, and thanks for watching this video.